Right. Hi, everybody. This is Keegan Hagerty, and today we're going over exercise 13.3 sourcing decisions. So the problem was Troy Engines Limited manufactures a variety of engines in-house, and they also produce their own carburetors in-house. And we're looking at to see if the outside offer to purchase the carburetors over manufacturing them themselves for $35 a unit is worth it financially. So you can see over here, I've just typed out the table that the book gave us into Excel. And we do want to note that the fixed manufacturing overhead traceable, little asterisk there, relates to 1/3 supervisory salaries and 2/3 depreciation of special equipment, no resale value. So the first part they want to know is if the company has no alternative use for the facilities being used to produce the carburetors, what would the financial advantage or disadvantage of buying 15,000 of them from the supplier be? So we're looking at 15,000 total. So we've got this column here from the book, and that's just copied right down here. So to start, we want to fill out the information for the outside supplier. So in terms of costs, we're not going to have any for material or labor, and there's no variable overhead either. When we get to this 90,000 here, we want to remember that asterisk here on the 2/3. 2/3 of 90 is 60,000, so we're going to go ahead and throw that in there. The fixed manufacturing overhead allocated, that's fixed, it's allocated, it's there. So that's just going to come right over again. And now we've got a column for purchase cost here. I'm kind of going backwards here, but obviously we've got no purchase price for in-house. And then on the outside, we've got the 15,000 carburetors at $35 a pop, and that comes out to $525,000. All right. And now we want to find out if this is an overall advantage or disadvantage. So this last column here, let's see if it'll go down for me. 210. Obviously, these are going to be pretty basic here. 45. Nothing. Okay. So then here, the 90th, we've got something. These two are going to cancel out nicely. And then lastly, we've got, you know what, we're just going to, so I don't have that there. Oh, shoot, come on. There we go. Okay, so as this table breaks out, we would have an overall financial disadvantage of negative $90,000. We'd be down almost 100 grand if they decided to purchase them, which brings us to part 2, and the answer is obviously no. They should not. And let's fill that in red. Kind of hard to see, they don't like that. Okay, so part 3 of this problem is pretty similar to part 1, but it states that Troy could use the free capacity to launch a new product with a segment margin of 150 grand a year. Given this assumption, what is the advantage or disadvantage of buying the 15,000 carbs from the outside source? All right, so we got our table again from up here, just copied down here. because it's pretty much set up. We don't have to add a whole lot. Really, we just need to plug in the value of this new segment here, which is $150,000. Okay. And we can see that kind of flips the script a little bit. And obviously that new segment, the opportunity cost of launching this new product doesn't affect the outside supplier, so they're not gonna have anything to do with that. Their amount's gonna stay the same. But it is enough that it pushes us up 60 grand into the green. So we'll go ahead and color that guy there. And part 4 down here, yes, they should. All else considered, by launching that new product line and purchasing from the outside supplier, they can make an additional 60 grand a year. And yes, they should do that.